Hey everybody, welcome back to Schwab Sports Corner. Uh, Many things have happened this morning. Had to wait for my lunch break to get on here and talk about what's happening. Couple of things, many things that have to do with wide receivers just happened, kind of a flurry of moves here. First, Tim Patrick, former Denver Bronco wide receiver, now Detroit Lions wide receiver that hasn't really been healthy the last couple of years, but had shown a ton of promise prior to his move to Detroit, has been traded. He's going to Jacksonville, so he's going to be a Jaguar, another wide receiver piece to help Trevor Lawrence, and we'll see if that makes any impact at all. Next, Adam Thielen, finally coming home, back to Minneapolis. He gets traded from Carolina to Minnesota. Definitely a huge move for Minnesota here. They needed a wide receiver. They got Justin Jefferson's got a hamstring injury right now. I think he's going to be ready week 1, but at what level, we're not sure. And then you have Jordan Addison, who's been suspended, and not a ton of depth that has really shot off the screen in preseason or training camp at wide receiver after that, right? So you're definitely going to be without Addison for the first 3 games, and you're definitely getting less than perfect Justin Jefferson, and you have a very young quarterback, and so you need another veteran wide receiver that's going to really good route runner. It's always going to be where he says he's going to be from that standpoint. Big move for Minnesota in their attempt to get back into the contention here in that division. We'll see what impact it has, but I expect good things pairing Thielen with Jefferson again. Finally, the thing that just broke, and the thing that I'm getting lots of text messages about here in the last half an hour, is the suspension for Rashee Rice, right? We had a video earlier in the year where we talked about his meeting that was supposed to happen basically a month from today, the 30th of September, after the week 4 of the NFL season. They were going to sit down with the NFL and discuss what that suspension was. The reports that I've read is that the NFL wanted a ridiculously high 10-game suspension for Rashee Rice, which would have been just completely unprecedented and not anything that he would have gotten for the actions that he actually did, right? And so since then, obviously the NFL Players Association threw a balk at 10 games. That was just too much. Since then, since the meeting was scheduled for the 30th of September, the two sides have continued to talk. When I say the two sides, I'm talking the NFL and the Players Association, and they had come to terms on a 6-game suspension, which is much more reasonable and much more precedented for the actions that were out. And I've been saying for a long time that I thought the suspension was going to be 6 games, but 4 to 8 was probably the range, right? That being said, the two sides have come to a conclusion here early, and Rashee Rice is going to be suspended the first 6 games of the season. So totally acceptable. But that's what we have for you today. Thanks. Talk to you guys later.